Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. The action has already started. Fiddles it through. Hernandez is in a really good position. He's had a hit! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Oh, that's fantastic improvisation he showed there. Adjusted himself very quickly, but it's rare that they come off.
Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Great defending, strong and determined. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Messi. No, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the great all-time midfielders until you actually see what he does on the pitch. Royalty.
Andres Iniesta. Few do it better than him. Some say nobody has done it better than him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, well played. Ronaldinho. He is through here. He's beaten the last man. Ronaldinho! And that would have been some goal.
Ronaldinho can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
So it is still 0-0. And here's Thiago. Ronaldinho tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Indonesia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Indonesia have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. Kunde, Rodri. He's looking to set free a runner. Zaire Emery. He's got the shot away! And a terrific save from the keeper.
York really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Indonesia have their third corner. In he goes again! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Irwin wins the duel this time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's beautifully weighted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Kunde. And it's Messi. Hernandez.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
He's not got that quite right. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Thiago. Rodri. Mosquera does really well to win the ball there. Neatly clipped into space. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Messi.
Oh, really well played.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has been cut short. Pedri. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose now, and he's following up! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Ruben Dias. That has ended up in no man's land. Pedri.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. York. Can he finish? That's a sharp pass. No, that was never going to make it. And the whistle goes for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Reflections on the first half?
A game of real excitement to wallow in, Peter. They've got a shoot-on-sight policy in operation, and here's the more.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Indonesia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Irwin going full tilt down the left. Ronaldinho. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's there to retrieve it. Pedri. And Hernandez. Zaire Emery. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldinho. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, split-second reaction.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Decent progress down the left.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Ruben Diaz. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. York. Cristiano Ronaldo. Big header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Look, a little variation can't hurt here because they've got no previous.
Cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Indonesia have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So this the chance to fire his team in front. Pulls off a sensational save. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. It's a lucky 7th corner. That is a brilliant interception. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Dink through. Thuram! They've scored! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Thuram demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And he was alert to it.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Brilliantly cut out. Oh, no question, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Messi.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Always onto this. Real chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Indonesia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Stoichkov. Oh, that's a fine interception. Neymar. Stoichkov.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one.
Oh no, what has happened here? Showing great feet there. Oh, nice touch. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Stoichkov, and he's certainly onside here. Zaire Emery. Messi. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Pedri. And Hernandez. Vitinha puts his foot on the gas. Mosquera kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Stoichkov. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
Well, he's had a shot! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Forwards and with intent. And he welcomes it in. And he's taking no chances there. Well, they've got it again. Well, there is the formidable figure of Ronald Araujo. He's happy to go shin to shin with anyone.
Yeah, an absolute colossus at the back and endeared.
Decent hit! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Kunde. Rodri. Szoboszlai. Mbappe. Bale. Up he goes! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a shade optimistic. Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. First quarter of an hour gone. Played back in. Picked out brilliant. He's gone for goal! Goal! Sporting! And Sporting score first. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Sporting have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, there's a probing ball. Deftly away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mbappe. Shot. Mbappe! Has another go! And one more try! He's scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Sporting are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And here's Mbappe. Can he finish? They are rampant. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He can run onto that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I don't think you can beat Luke Shaw, Peter, when it comes to players coming good. Having suffered just about every setback imaginable, I'm delighted to see him finally fulfil his potential, especially on that attacking front.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Now it's Lewandowski. Ugarte. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And Dalot. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, what has happened here? He's got the shot away! Goal! Manchester United!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Lewandowski. Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Diogo Dalot. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And it's played forward. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Ugarte.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. That is good alertness. Shaw. Gavi proves too strong. Ugarte. Ahmad. Diogo Dalot. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, what a ball! Shot a goal! Oh, taken with style! Barcelona are back in business!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ugarte. Menu. Ugarte. Half an hour played now. Manchester United. Hoyland! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's a key interception. Menu. The fullback is in acres of space here. Ugarte. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's there to belt it away. Here's Shaw.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Diogo Dalot. He's got tall. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Xerxes certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Koundé, Yamal. Yamal stood his ground strongly. And Fermin, De Jong, and Balde, De Jong. Yamal, ooh, perfectly measured that. Menu.
Un minuto de descuento.
And Dalot. Ferran Torres gets a foot in here. And that interception was most necessary. And the first half is done. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we are back underway. No reported change to either side during the break. Ugarte. And the shot's on here. Tries to dink it through. Not the most accurate pass. Ugarte. Pass is just off target. Ugarte. And the flag has stayed down. Ferran Torres, who does have an assist to his name. Fermin. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the shot! And it's a goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. That looks a good ball through. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ugarte. Højlund.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Menu. And here's Højlund. Spread it left. Menu. Backward it goes. Now Ugarte. And here's Højlund. Højlund! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
El dorsal 16, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 19 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 20.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now this could be a chance. And he's straight offside.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Shaw. Now Ugarte. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Cal Victor. Cal Victor receives chance.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Ugarte. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That's good running with the ball. Taken back almost at once. And it's Shaw. Rafinha was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Ugarte. Shaw. Ugarte. Menu. Great chance! He won't be happy with that one.
That was lovely, that.
The assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Ugarte. And he thumps it clear. And time is up. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they react. welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati.
So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Yamal, Fermin, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Real chance!
Tiata! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Caio Henrique was in no mood for any of that.
Decent progress down the left.
Quarter of an hour played. Gavi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Balde.
Strong running down that left flank.
And it's Lewandowski. It's Gavi. Koundé. And Araujo. Martinez. For Ferran Torres.
Looking for the run-up. Yamal! Goal! Barcelona!
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Balde. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Koundé. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. De Jong. Tiata. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Clips it so gently.
Corner then.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And reclaimed it in a trice. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Fermin.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. It's a pretty loose pass.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And the first half is done. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Barcelona come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Kehra makes the interception. Yamal given the lift of his goal. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Araujo. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Golovin. Now Diatta. Oh, he's found support out wide. Diatta. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
And here's Ferran Torres. Golovin.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Yamal. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Ferran Torres could move up a gear here. Fermin. Gavi fiddles it through. Lewandowski. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Lewandowski clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21, el dorsal 6, el dorsal 16, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17, el dorsal 20, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 11.
Monaco are looking to go forward now. Balogun, Minamino, Dani Olmo. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha. Pablo Torre. Araujo. Koundé. Singo cuts it out.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Mbolo. He's had a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Diatta is looking pretty upset with himself. It should have been a leveller.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Dani Olmo, Koundé, still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Ferran Torres stood up well to him there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Zakaria. Diatta. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And that's an excellent interception.
Monaco need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And they're back on the ball again. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Rafinha. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Minamino!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Valde climbs up big. Diatta. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives. Vermeer! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And that could well leave a mark. And that has been clubbed away. Monaco are looking to go forward now. Diatta gets flagged offside. Vermeer! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's a little off target. Lewandowski shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! Terrible error, duly punished.
Marcó en el minuto 20 el dorsal 19.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Just the keeper to beat! Monaco have a free kick. Balde. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
He could be in here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gavi. Nice control. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Played back. Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Vermeer. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Could move up a gear here. Balogun. Oh, he's in! Deftly away. And we've reached half-time. Oh, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. And we're already back up and running. And he's had a hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he knew the more sensible move was to pass it, and yet he couldn't resist.
Koundé. Great defending, strong and determined. And he has been fouled there. Oh, he's taken it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caio Henrique was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Balde. Vermeer. He can run onto that. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, smashing header. They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
That is good strength.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Diatta. Diatta. Diatta! And yes, it's there!
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
El
benches.
dorsal 16.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Monaco showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's an excellent interception. And they've got Reed. Kera. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Mbolo. Minamino. There's the hit! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Balogun demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Cambio de jugadores.
Monaco making another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
We have ourselves a real game here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Casado. Ferran Torres has a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Barcelona go into the lead. Rafinha. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's found a way through. Martinez with the clearance.
Monaco really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Minamino. And here's the chance to counter.
That is good alertness.
Dani Olmo.
Oh, and he's through the middle.
Zakaria. Al-Musrati. Here's Minamino. Al-Musrati. Zakaria. Pau Victor. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Valde. And that's gone loose. The referee's awarded a free kick. Five minutes left on the clock. Moved on forwards. Pinches it off him. And it's Embolo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Minamino.
Golovin
Koundé.
is there, and he can get that clear.
Rafinha getting this one clear.
Kera. Is there any support? He's having a shot! And he's managed to get rid.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
And they've got rid. And there goes the final whistle.
What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting...
Ferran Torres! And he stands tall, impenetrable. Brilliantly cut out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
There's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Monaco with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2, then. Caio Henrique plays it short. Koundé does really well there. He is strong. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So, what can they come up with here? And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Martinez with the clearance. Martinez attempts a clearance. Moved on forwards. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Yamal. Gavi. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone. It's Lewandowski! Zakaria. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Caio Henrique. Oh, there's a probing ball. Minamino in acres of space out wide. Monaco upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
De Jong. It's a pretty loose pass. Balogun. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. And here's Lewandowski. And here's Lewandowski. Chance here to counter. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Oh, good read. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Fermin. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Minamino. Gavi. Looking for the run. Chance for the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Zakaria. Minamino. Diatta. And the return pass. Ferran Torres. Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. Fermin! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to get it away. Fermin. Ferran Torres. And the pass is intercepted. Now this could be a chance. Fermin really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Passing nice. Real chance! He scored!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Ferran Torres, terrific header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Lewandowski, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Diatta. And the first half is done. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona really
hits one! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Araujo. Forwards and with intent. De Jong. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Lewandowski receives it in a good position here. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Ferran Torres wins the duel this time. He's had it taken off him. Gavi.
Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
La asistencia a este partido
Ball's gone out of play.
asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal looking to add to his goal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Fermin.
Lewandowski goes for the header! No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella's...
And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper.